80% of renewable energy projects fail during development. I mean, between 0 and having the 3 main permits, which are grid connection approval, land, and environmental approval, they fail. And this is not only wasting billions of dollars per year to the developers, but it's also slowing the energy transition.
This is GreenUP, and today we are talking with Matias Sigal, CEO and co-founder of Replace.
To build a renewable energy project, there are several stakeholders involved. But the one taking the project on their shoulders, let's say, is the developer. These developers undertake 8 steps to build a project. The first one being identifying the site and assessing the site. The last one, decommissioning the project. In the middle, they develop, finance, build, and operate, and others. This takes them for a solar farm. It depends on the country, but let's say between 2 and 3 years. And for a wind farm, even more. I mean to build it. Then of course they operate it for around 20 to 25 years before the commission.
Okay, so in your view, what are the main problems with the current way of doing things?
So as I mentioned, the first step is to identify the location. And this is very important because, as you can already imagine, once you have your site, you cannot change it. And this is crucial because, for example, 1 kilometer of cables to connect to the grid costs the developer $1 million each kilometer. Or there are things that can kill the project. Let's say if you are next to a national park, you won't never get the permit. So the location is extremely important. Every developer is using manual methods to find the site. So this is a problem across the industry. The result, 80% of renewable energy projects fail during development.
So why do they fail? You're saying they're just not doing their due diligence or what?
So yeah, they do the due diligence, of course. The problem is how they do the due diligence. So by definition, it's not viable to check every single parameter on every single parcel of land to then decide. So they check the main parameters. Let's say they check the grid connection, they check the land ownership, they check maybe the irradiation for a solar project. And after that they say, this site looks good, let's continue. And then they have a checklist with 25 things and they start checking each of them. When they get to the number 10, they say, wait, this is a 20 megawatts project, and according to the regulation, you can only build up to 10 megawatts in this area. Nothing to do, you throw the project to the garbage and you start again.
Can you explain how you're addressing these issues in your platform?
We have a technology that makes viable to check every single parcel of land with every parameter that is relevant, and then identify which is the best one. And what means best one? It means the site which has the lowest development risk, so we reduce its 80% failure rate, but also the highest return of investment. And in one click, the algorithm takes exclusion criteria, so it takes out all the not relevant places like military zones and airports, and in every single parcel of land, it runs the algorithm to find which is the best one. Every market is different in terms of how developers work and which are the challenges. For example, in Spain, the challenge is the grid connection. But in Italy, the challenge is the land.
Does the developer usually choose a parcel of land and then puts the data inside of the system to find it out? Or is your system smart enough as to recommend different plots that are available in the area, for example?
Yeah, the technology gives us an output, the 10 top locations, which are not parcels, but combinations of parcels of land where your project will fit. And you can see the preliminary data. And afterwards, you choose the one you like, and you see the in-depth data, the exact polygon on the map. On top of that, a developer still will need to do their soft skills and understand how to convince the landowner, understand where is the most risk.